These days, we are happy again to host here, in the home of the littlest souls in Olsztyn, Sister Veronica from Zambia. Sister Veronica has visited us for the second time. The first visit was last summer, and that's when we had an opportunity to talk to Sister and record the conversation. Today we can do it once more, which came quite unexpectedly, as Sister had to stay in Poland longer than she had planned. That's why now she is here with us. Sister, what happened to you after you left Olsztyn? What made you stay in Poland longer than you planned?
So when I left Olsztyn, I was in Radin. So we went to the hospital for check-up at the problem of eyes. So when I went to the hospital for the eyes, and then the doctor said, no, it's not when he checked, he said it's not the eyes, you need to go to a specialist. There's something inside, like maybe a tumor. Yes. So I was afraid, but afterwards we went to see the doctor to take the scan of the head. Then he found that he had a tumor, something growing inside. It's the one which is blocking in my sight. So and then afterwards again we went to another, we take the whole scan for the head. So they took the scan for the head and then they saw where the tumor was. They said I will need an operation of the head. But I was afraid anyway, it wasn't easy. So and then we went to another doctor to tell us if they have to open the head or they have to remove through the nose. So and then this doctor said no, where it is the tumor, it can be removed from the nose. So that gave me a consolation. But the doctor said no, it's not easy, even if it is from the nose, there is pain. So we went. In Katowice it couldn't take place, the operation, and Krakow it couldn't take place. So we came to Warsaw. Also there was a doctor who agreed to do an operation, and he gave us a date, 28 November. In August we had this for the eyes, and then in September is when we came to Warsaw. Yeah. So before coming to Warsaw, on 8 September, I slept a bit. It was during the day, I slept a bit, and then I dreamt. It was very funny, you know. I dreamt that the one who is in charge of my operation, it's this one whom we are celebrating the feast. So when we came to Warsaw, I was puzzled when I said, how can they give us 28 November operation? Because Mary is the one in charge of my operation. Yes. So I was puzzled. I said, Mary is in charge. Why 28? I think maybe it will change. So I was just waiting for that day, and we used to go for prayers like every Tuesday. There were prayers and adoration, and then prayers for charismatic. So we used to go for those prayers. So one of the participants, those who used to come for prayer, said, no, even me I had an operation similar like that, but there's a doctor who helped me, who knows about this to doing the nose. So he said, you can give me your papers, and then I can go and show him if he can manage to do the operation. So we went, we gave him the CD to go and show the doctor. So when he had shown the doctor, then everything was, it was done very fast. I was booked. So when he came back, he told us that I need to be admitted on 17th October. Yes. So it was very, very fast. 17th October I was admitted in the hospital. And then 19th I had an operation. Yes. So I could see that it was really, mother was really in charge of my operation. Because when it was September, I put a question mark. No, how can it be in November if Mary is the one in charge of my operation? But when it came 17th October, I should have to be admitted in the hospital in Warsaw. Then I had the operation on 19th.
Because October is the month of Mary,
yes,
the Rosary.
Yes. So it gave me great joy. And even when we were going for those prayers, this priest, just I don't know his name, this priest said, God wants to make everything new in you. And you'll be happy. He wants to make you happy. I used to understand, how will I be happy with this operation? I don't know how it will be. Because sometimes I used to get frightened. People would say, maybe you lose your balance, you won't be able to move, we need to take time like that. So it wasn't easy, but I just put everything in the hands of Mary to help me, because that gave me great consolation and joy that Mary is in charge of my operation. So even the water of Getchfound, I continued drinking. I was taking bit by bit. Even before operation, I had the one which I had left in here. I asked the father to send it to Rabbinic. Yes. So I collected my water there. So I continued drinking even during my operation.
And the 8th of September, when you had that dream and the promise that Mary will be in charge of your operation, is also the day of a big celebration in Getchfound. So I think it's also important.
Yes. I was even wondering, because when I said Mary is in charge of your operation, so when I was given that in November 28, I said, no, but Mary is in charge. How can it be November? Is it maybe they will remove it to come on 21st, the presentation of what Mary. So it's what I was thinking, that maybe they will bring it 21st, because if Mary is in charge, it should be on the day of Mary or the month of Mary. Yes. So it was I really thank the Lord, and Mary has been really journeying with me, and even the song which I've been singing in any places where I've been going, of Mary to help me. Mary is the one who can guide When they were taking the scan of the head, they said they checked on the internet that this can't be done in Zambia. This can't be done in Zambia. There's no facilities for that. Because at first when I was told, I said, it's better I go back to Zambia, because I was prepared to go back to Zambia. So just changing the glasses and then I go back. I was prepared to that. But and then they said, no, it can't be done in Zambia. So that made me say, let me just wait. And they encouraged me, no, it's better it's done here where there are facilities. Yes, because where you are going, because if it was in Zambia, I could have died.
And just in short, sister, where did you spend your time in Poland since you left Olsztyn?
I was in Radin and then in Katowice with the sisters, the missionary sisters for charity. Yes. So actually after from the hospital, it's where I stayed. They were taking care of me. Yeah, they did everything, take me to the hospital for checkups or seeing the doctor until I became well. Yes. Yes, they encourage me that take it slowly, don't do this. You are supposed to just until 3 months, at least is when you can be stable to do other things. Yes, yes. They really took care of me. Yes.
Now you are here in Olsztyn, in our home, and I think that the members of our prayer group, people from our community, would be happy to hear a few words from you, just from your heart.
Yes. Actually, I'm grateful to God and for accepting me in this community, because it is really it's a gift from God, and God has made it a way that before I go to Zambia I could have been here. So I really thank God for this, because the experience which I've experienced here, the prayer life which you have, and praying for me, I see you pray for the whole world, and we are grateful. Even people, sometimes we take things for granted. When people are doing well, you forget the other people are praying for us for whatever success which we are doing. So it's the grace of God that other people are interceding for us, praying for us. So we should be really grateful for others who are praying for us and the community, what they are doing. Then not to get tired. The spirit which they have of praying all time is really a gift. They let them not take that the prayers, maybe they are small prayers, whatever, no, they are very big. I can feel that really God is even He is grateful and happy, because it is praying for the whole world. Because each moment as we go to pray, there are other people who need prayers. Yes. Other people need prayers. Maybe they have no time even to, maybe where they are, it's very strict. Nobody should go for prayer, whatever. But because there are others who are interceding for them, they are doing well, everything like that. So I'm really grateful for the community, what they are doing, for their prayers. I've been encouraged actually. Even in my part-time, whatever I'm doing, at least I'll be practicing what I've learned here. Because I never had such experience. Yes, it's another experience which I had again from the missionaries for charity. Bring them to the nice experience actually, yes. To see their prayer and work like that. And their simplicity.
Thank you.
Yes.
We are really glad that you feel good here.
Yes.
And it's great joy for us to have you here again.
Yes.
And we promise that we also will remember about you.
Yes.
The distance will be big, but we'll be close.
Yes. So, and all those who have been praying for me, interceding for me to get well and to be at my feet, all the prayers, I really thank them for the prayers and the support which they have given me.
And we thank you.
Yes, thank you.
For your prayers.
Yes.
So thanks, sister.
Thank you.